Olandria had to ask Shelly what she thought about her and Nick and how they looked. If they looked natural, if they looked normal, if they looked good together. Olandria knew on day one that Nick liked her. You know how I know? Because when Nick was talking to Olandria, he said to her, I love when we catch each other's glances around the villa and you just smile at me with those big eyes and those pretty cheeks. Y'all remember that? Which means that tells me that she knew from day one that he liked her. But she also knew that it would be forbidden for her to go for him or for her to let him go for her. And so she chases after what she knows, which is the country black boy that she wanted to get, her cute cowboy, like she says. And it's crazy because she gets out of the villa, and the way you all have been letting your mask fall, the way people have been commenting on her skin tone, on her beauty. I literally just watched a clip of these two women hounding Nick about why he could possibly like her. That is what she was fearful of. What's happening right now is what she was fearful of. It's not that, oh, she never liked Nick and they don't have chemistry and blah, blah, blah. She knew what she would be dealing with when she came out of the villa. And y'all are showing yourselves. I saw this white woman make a post here on TikTok that said, Olandria is not pretty, Olandria is not smart. How do you know she's not smart? Are you holding the key to prettiness? How do you know she's not pretty? She's not pretty to you because you're blatantly racist. She's not pretty to you, but she is gorgeous. And the fact that we are having to say that to reassure ourselves is insane to me. The fact that Nick has to sit on a podcast, mind you, it looks like he's been blindsided. He was blindsided by these questions. That's why I hope they don't go on Nile Files, whatever his name is. I hope they don't go on that podcast because he doesn't like black people. And the way that he was grilling Taylor and what's her name? Only about Nicolandria. Nicolandria is the topic of the season. She knew everything that's happening right now. She knew that was the treatment that she was going to get if she let Nick pursue her. That was her fear. It was never about her liking Nick or not liking Nick. This is what her fear stemmed from. This is what she wanted to avoid. All of these think pieces. All of these think pieces about how she looks, about the color of her skin. It is unbelievable that in 2025, this is still a topic. We can't fall in love with who we want to fall in love with in 2025. In 2025, that is absolutely insane to me. And it's crazy because this was never about race, because I remember when Nicolandria let Jaylen go, we were all mad because we could tell that Jaylen would have treated her 1,000 times better than Taylor. And had she chose Jaylen, maybe Nick wouldn't have been a conversation because Jaylen would have not let Olandria go. The way that Jaylen was on her body, he wouldn't have let her go, but she didn't want him because she was so stuck on Taylor. And we were all watching like, how can you let Jaylen go? That goes to show you it was never about black versus white. She just liked Taylor from the beginning, and Taylor happened to fit exactly what she was looking for. And she knew that she could never let somebody like Nick fall in love with her or be with her because of everything that's going on right now. How is this reunion gonna go? How is this reunion gonna go? Are we all gonna sit here and just like talk about why did Nick pick you? When did you feel like, are they not a normal couple like every other couple? It is shocking. It is genuinely, I am baffled at the same people complaining about all these injustices in the world. You got feminists here. You got gay community there. You got people fighting for this cause and that cause and immigrants and all this. Y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. Y'all are a bunch of hypocrites. Because when it comes down to it, you can't wait to make sure that a black woman knows that she's not good enough to find something good. She's not good enough to find something good. Those two girls sat there on that podcast pretty much freaking bullying the boy. And he had to let it be known in like 30 seconds in, like, yeah, Olandria this, Olandria that. Because y'all not about to make it seem like it's not what it is. This is what it is. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. Y'all need to check yourselves. And all these think pieces about how somebody looks is honestly, I don't have the words to say how that feels as a black woman. It is really disgusting. It is really disgusting. I'm watching somebody with a plain face. With a plain face. You look like a sheet of paper. And you're telling Olandria that she's not gorgeous. Who are you? Do you hold the key to beauty? Who told you you could call somebody pretty or ugly or whatever the case may be? When we know that's not true. Honestly, I'm not going to hold you. I really believe that there are people that don't look that cute. To say that Olandria isn't beautiful, you know you lying. You know you lying. You know you lying. Because if we're going to have the conversation of beauty, okay, there's some people that maybe they're not everybody's cup of tea. Because I'm never going to call somebody ugly. There's somebody that may not be everybody's cup of tea. Austin wasn't my cup of tea when I was looking at him. He's not ugly, though. He's not ugly. Like, what are we talking about? There were so many people in the villa that wasn't my cup of tea. But they were all beautiful people in their own way. But to say that Olandria is not beautiful, you know that's a doggone lie. It's a doggone lie. And y'all's jealousy are showing. The jealousy is showing. You know what? This video is way too long. That's all I had to say. That's all I had to say. Fix the act. Fix the act. Because this is what she knew all along that she was going to come and face. Which is why she didn't let Nick pursue her to begin with. That's all I had to say. Have a good night.